Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm, where once again we have another hero added to the roster, and this time it is a race from World of Warcraft that many people have been asking for, a troll. Some people wondered who it would be. I thought perhaps it could be Zul'jin, considering he was recently the war chief of the Horde and recently sacrificed his life to help the Horde against the Burning Legion. Rest in peace, War Chief Zul'jin. But instead, it is actually a troll character that, from what I've heard, I did not play Warcraft 1 and 2. I've heard this is actually a classic character from Warcraft 2, I think. If those of you watching this are more knowledgeable on the characters from Warcraft 1 and 2, and you actually know more about this character and and such from the game, please feel free to inform me. His name is Zul'jin, warlord of the Amani. Before the elves and their alliance, the forests of Lordaeron belonged to the trolls of the Amani Empire. As their warlord Zul'jin has united the tribes into an army that stands ready to take back what is theirs, and to slay the elves who stole it from them, which were the High Elves, which became the Blood Elves. So obviously he has a bone to pick with Kael'thas. So, what is he like? Well, he is a ranged assassin. His difficulty is set to medium, so that's going to be interesting. First off, let's take a look at his skins. This is his default look here, with the green skin here, the tusk and the two little axes there. That's awesome. His color tints here, a little bit more green. Oh, look at that red one there. This is his master skin, which I think looks awesome. Look at that armor. Really cool. Kind of blue and orange there. That's also pretty decent. This is his alternate skin, Ember Lord Zul'jin. Very cool alternate skin there, where you actually see his mouth. Very nice. And I like the armor with the pauldron there. That's really cool. Yeah, these are all very nice. This one makes him look more like an Ice Lord. Looks kind of like ice instead of ember. That's pretty cool. So what are his abilities? Well, let's see. His Q is Grievous Throw. He throws an axe forward, dealing 125 damage to the first two enemies hit, and marking them for 8 seconds. So it's kind of similar to Hunter's Mark that Tyrande has. Marked enemies take 50% bonus damage from Zul'jin's next 3 basic attacks against them. So unlike Tyrande's Hunter's Mark, where it increases the damage from everybody, this one only increases the damage from Zul'jin. So it doesn't help your teammates, it just helps yourself deal more damage. Twin Cleave. Throw 2 axes in a large circular arc, dealing 112 damage and slowing affected enemies by 15% per axe for 2 seconds. So because it goes around, I don't know how this could possibly work, but theoretically, if somehow we were able to work it, you could get them to be hit by 2, maybe even possibly 3. I don't know how you could get them to be hit by more than 2 axes, but I'm sure over time some players will figure it out. I'm sure we'll see it on some, funny moments videos on YouTube at some point involving this character. And of course, because he's a troll, one of his bonuses from World of Warcraft if you play a troll is regeneration. And that is his E ability. Zul'jin channels to regenerate 25% of his maximum health over 4 seconds. Moving while channeling or taking damage will interrupt this effect. I mean, it sounds like... it doesn't really sound that great, honestly, because 25% of a assassin's health... Because I imagine, like a lot of other assassins in this game, he's going to be pretty squishy with not that much health. So 25% of his maximum health doesn't really sound that great. But then again, considering what his trait is, let's take a look at his trait and maybe you'll understand why it's not that big of a deal or not that much. Activate to increase basic attack damage by 25%, but consume 2% maximum health per attack. It is a passive, though. Zul'jin attacks 1% faster for every 1% of maximum health missing. So basically, the lower his health gets, the faster he attacks. So it's just his attacks. Now, if you activate Berserker, it also increases his attack damage. So passively, you'll be able to get more attack speed. But if you activate it, then you'll get more attack damage. So how people micromanage that is obviously going to be very key to working this character. His 2 heroics. First, Das Dingo, the classic phrase from the Trolls. For the next 4 seconds, Zul'jin is unkillable and cannot be reduced to less than 1 health. Das Dingo. The devs have too much fun with this. And his other one, Guillotine, which has a 45-second cooldown. Wow, that's pretty short. Zul'jin launches a massive axe into the air that drops on the targeted area, dealing 210 damage plus bonus damage the lower his health is. So either one of these are pretty cool and pretty useful when you think about it. Here you'll be able to have one that does good damage, and here, for a period of time, if you get into a big scuffle, he'll be unkillable. And if you activate this like right before you're about to die, you'll be able to have tons of attack speed and damage for 4 seconds without risk of dying. That is awesome. So what are his talents? Well, let's see. Grievous Throw now pierces through all enemies, and the bonus damage is increased by 15%. So it doesn't just do 2 enemies, it does every enemy in the area. Though how all 5 would be lined up in a line, I don't know. You can lower the cooldown of Twin Cleave. Passive when below 50% health. Ability power is increased by 25%. Ooh, that would be interesting. His abilities would do even more damage just passively when he's less than 50% health. You want axe? So it looks like it's a seasoned marksman. Every 5 basic attacks against heroes increases Zul'jin's basic attack damage by 1.5. Every 5 attacks, which, considering how fast his attacks can be, that can stack up pretty quickly. After attacking heroes 120 times, his attack range is increased by 20%. Level 4, Troll's Blood. Regeneration heal amount is increased by 75%. That sounds good. Let the killing begin. When Zul'jin kills an enemy, his attack speed is increased by 6%, up to 30% for 15 seconds. Basic attacks refresh the duration. Hero takedowns instantly grant 30% attack speed. So it's not permanent, though, like Tychus's quest. It's only for 15 seconds. That's kind of a bummer. But then again, who knows? Maybe that's actually just a period of time where all of a sudden he becomes incredible. And here's a quest at level 4. Get a takedown on all unique enemy heroes. What does it mean by unique enemy heroes? Activate to reveal all enemy heroes for 4 seconds. See, here's what I don't get. What does it mean by unique enemy heroes? What exactly does that mean? Isn't every hero unique in their own way? Isn't that kind of the point? I don't know. Vicious Assault. Increases the number of bonus damage. Basic attacks hit from Grievous Throw to 6. Basic attacks against afflicted heroes reduce the cooldown of Grievous Throw. Wait, what? Basic bonus damage hit from... I see. Okay. Wrong place, wrong time. If an enemy is hit by both Twin Cleave axes at the same time, they take 140 bonus damage. That's not bad. When Zul'jin's below 50% health, his basic attack damage is increased by 25%. Wow, you can really buff your trait to make it where if you're below 50% health, you can just be a monster when it comes to your attack speed and your damage. And if you can somehow be able to stay alive during that period of time, oh my gosh. And then, of course, the heroics, level 10. 13. Hitting an enemy hero with Grievous Throw increases Zul'jin's movement speed by 25% for 2 seconds. Ooh. Force Medicine. Regeneration no longer has to be channeled, allowing Zul'jin to perform other actions while regenerating. However, taking damage will still end the effect. That's awesome. Which means you can activate this while, let's say, if you gotta run away, you don't have to just stand there and channel it. You can actually be able to just keep running and just activate to heal yourself. Activate to remove all current... that's okay, I guess. Swirling Death. Twin Cleave's axes cycle twice and can hit enemies on each revolution, but its cooldown is increased by 4 seconds. Increases the slow amount of each Twin Cleave axe by an additional 15%. Huh. See, here's what I was talking about, Swirling Death. This actually makes it cycle again, which means you can have them be hit by more than 2 axes. So that you could actually stack up the slow and damage if you really buff this. I can see a number of ways people can go build this character. Ferocity. Increases the attack speed bonus of Berserker by 40%. Oh my gosh. This guy could be an insane basic attack hero. Ensnare. Throw a net forward, rooting the first enemy hit for 2 seconds. Amani Resilience, when Tasdingo ends, Zul'jin heals for 50% of the damage that he dealt during oh my gosh. That sounds insane. After impact, the guillotine continues forward, dealing 0% of guillotine's damage to enemies in the line. Wait, what? 0%? What? Okay, that has to be about Tim Trixler, if you're watching this, I'd like to report a bug. As MF Palatine would say, I'd be like, Tim, I want to report a bug. This is 0%. I'm pretty sure that's a glitch, a bug. There's no way that should say 0%. If so, if that's not a bug, that is one of the worst things I've ever seen. Why would it say, it deals 0% of the damage that the attack does? Then what's the point? So that has to be a bug. It has to be. I would be shocked if that was not the case. I'm going to have to take a look at the patch notes to see whether or not it says something different. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into a AI match because, of course, the wait time in quick match for him, I'm sure, is astoundingly high. Let me turn on the game audio here. So as is customary, rather than play him in quick match, where everybody else is going to want to play him and the wait time to get in there is going to be insane, let's just instead jump right into a game with AI, so that way we can be able to try him out right away. As is customary, I'm sure some people are going to consider him overpowered here on launch, like we have with recent heroes. And then a nerf will probably come around at some point. But I can see multiple ways of building this character. You could build his trait, you could build his Q, you could build his W.
Battleground initialization in progress.
Ah, I see. So you activate it, and then he glows. Alright, let's not activate that. I'm just going to rely on the passive for now.
Time remaining.
Let's go with you want X. Oh, look at that. I love that.
3.
I love that little logo there.
1. Let the battle begin.
Alright, so today, what do we have? We're obviously on Warhead Junction. Zul'jin versus Karazim, Artanis, Asmodan, and Greymane versus Rhaegar, Rexxar, Gazlowe, Zul'jin, and Sylvanas. Let's see what my AI counterpart went. He also went with, you want X? Alright, so let's see. That's a pretty good range. Oh, I see. You can see the circular pattern there. You can't... So you cannot change the angle of that. In the Spotlight video, it said he's a great solo laner. And I can understand why. Oh, boy. Yeah, Gazlowe powered up in range of the towers there. Let's grab the watchtower. Oh, I'll do it. There we go. Take that, Sylvanas.
Your market point beginning. Prepare for collection.
Ah. I like that now it says stacks. We always refer to it as stacks, and now Blizzard's like, alright, we'll just call it stacks because you guys do. I'm gonna go with Troll's Blood. Nope. I am already a terrible shot with that axe. Collect the warhead.
Warhead collection confirmed.
Warhead
Your
connection
nuke is now
confirmed.
ready. Nuclear launch detected.
Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Sylvanas, for helping me with my stacks.
Warhead collection complete. Prepare for next round.
Ooh, there we go. I was actually able to hit him with the axe there. You want axe? There's the other Zul'jin down there. Meanwhile, Rexar and Rhaegar are up there. No, Misha! I know some people that say they don't want to play Rexar just because they don't want Misha to die. That's what I've heard some people say.
Vital signs negative.
You want axe? Let's do this. Alright. So far I'm doing okay on mana. Let's do Recklessness. Doing this against AI is probably not a good way to test this out, considering how often you're probably not going to end up getting to low health, because you usually dominate. But then again, I did set it to recruit. If I wanted to really test it out, I guess I should have buffed up the difficulty. But I do not like getting into a losing type of match whenever I'm doing a showcase video here. Alright. It's pretty decent attack range there. You see that? Not bad. There we go. Got him. Gotcha, Sylvanas. Nice, Artanis. Nice. Oh, it also works on structures. Oh, that's awesome.
You have destroyed a fort.
He can make structures take extra bonus damage. Just similar to Sylvanas. I mean, he doesn't disable them, but he makes them take extra damage with Grievous Throw. That's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go with Guillotine. Let's try this out. I want to see it in action.
In process.
Current damage because of my health. If my health goes down, of course I'm at full health, that's why it's showing that I don't have any other bonus anything really right now.
Warheads are now ready for connection.
Let's go down to the bottom lane.
You may launch when ready,
Whoops.
Administrator. Nuclear launch detected.
There we go. Now let's go grab this nuke.
Warhead collected. Your nuke is now arming.
Well, hello there.
You may launch when ready, Administrator.
Yeah, come on, Misha. Let's go. Gotcha, Rexar!
Nuclear launch detected.
Wait, what did he say? Did he say I spit on the Horde? Say it ain't so, Zul'jin.
Confirmed. Fort eliminated.
Oh, we did it. Let's go tap the fountain to get some more mana. You can see the damage, though. The lower my health gets, you can see the way that the amount of damage. I like that it makes it very visible, so you can have an idea of how your abilities are looking depending on your health. Oh. Boom! Oh, that was awesome!
Double kill.
Here we go. Doesn't require channeling. That's probably what I might end up going with. Here's the good thing. The stacks thing, I'm pretty sure that applies to Misha as well. Look at that. I'm so glad that all applies to structures. And look at that. It works while you don't have to channel. That is wonderful. Oh, but you can kind of change the arc, the circular arc somewhat. Yeah, so you can kind of change it like in your, you can throw it behind you, like in that direction. I see. Okay. That's kind of cool. Boom! Yeah, gotcha, Caslo! Oh, nice drop, AI teammate. Alright, I'm gonna go back because I hate not having any mana. There we go.
Alert. Warhead deployment.
Let's go to top, see if I can work on this top lane here. But man, I can definitely see why Zul'jin could be a really good solo laner.
Update. Warheads have been deployed. End update.
Oh, I see what you're thinking. Extra damage to the fort.
Fort elimination
There
confirmed.
we go. Ah, we did it. Come at me, minions. There we go.
Warhead connection completed.
Look at that extra attack speed.
I am capturing this mercenary camp.
Enemy new.
Let's go with ferocity. Let's see how he does getting a camp like this. 45-second cooldown, so may not be that big of a deal. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I shall aid you.
Okay, so maybe it's not such a good idea to have him solo a camp like that. Oh, Kerosene did show up though. I probably should have just stayed there. Here's what I may do though. I may use this nuke to defend against this AI push. Look at this. Look at this AI team. Silly. Boom! Ah, man, they started focusing on me.
Mayhem.
Come on, Asmodan, finish them off. Oh. Now, where are these guys going? Let me tell them to go grab that camp.
Mercenary camp.
So that hopefully can maybe finish off that keep there.
Flame on!
We ought to take this mercenary camp.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
What do you wonder?
What? What'd he say? Like, how come you guys are not helping me? go. Emma. Oh, you know, it'd be nice if it did a stun. That would be awesome.
Enemy hero
Ah.
generated. Assigning warrior. Double kill.
Woo! That
Triple
damage.
kill.
Yeah. Oh, the slow.
Deployment.
Yeah, the slow and then the extra damage. That's really good, you know, for chasing.
Killing spree. Arming your new.
Oh my gosh. Of course, I'm sure the siege damage has to do with me using the nukes, but the hero damage. Let me also grab this camp here. And then these mercenary camps should finish off the keep there. I like that these guys like to quote the Joker. Or not the Joker, actually it was Michael Caine who said that.
Collected.
It was Alfred who said that in The Dark Knight. But they always associate it with the Joker because that's what Alfred was saying about the Joker. And let's nuke this area here.
Nuclear launch detected.
Come back here, Rexar.
Anybody wonder?
Wait, how did that not? Oh, because Gazlo.
Kill confirmed.
I'm sick of this.
Elimination complete.
There we go, and now I'm gonna.
Destroy.
Ah! The minions ruined it.
Enemy keep annihilated.
There we go. Alright. Level 20! There we go, 50%. I knew it was a bug. Alright, let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Because it looks like my teammates are about to finish this off. That was kind of cool.
Enemy hero terminated. Double kill.
Woo!
Triple kill.
Oh my gosh, that attack speed. And it affects the core too. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh man.
Victor.
Okay.
MVP.
Vote for myself, of course. Well, I kind of learned some things about some of his abilities that I liked. And I can see, well, I could definitely see myself solo laning with this guy. I mean, I pretty much was somewhat. I mean, look at that. I was, you know, when I was focusing on minions. But of course, this quest just, oh man. I could definitely see, you know, with a healer, with an organized team, I mean, I even took these other ones to, like, increase my healing. But you gotta time it right, because if you take damage, it completely ruins it. Not sure about... I mean, guillotine seems fine. You know what would be great? Look at that bug. I knew it couldn't be 0. It's 50%. I think if this had a stun, and it was similar to Ragnaros's Sulfurous Smash, but this is mainly just supposed to be damage depending on what your health is. I could definitely see more players maybe using Tazdingo, maybe than Guillotine. Although Guillotine does have quite a low cooldown. I don't know. I mean, I will say though, I do like him, but then again, that's usually how these characters have been when they launch. They're usually really strong, where they make you go, "Oh man, I like this guy. He's really cool. He's really good." I could definitely see people immediately banning him in ranked mode because they don't want to deal with him, because they're already gonna say he's overpowered. It's gonna be I mean, I'm gonna have some fun playing with this guy, but if you don't have any healer around, though, if you have, I mean, quick match is really bad right now, in terms of like the matchmaking and such. Yeah, 263-second wait time in quick match. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that for a while. You wanna play this guy? Do AI, because you're not gonna be getting him into quick match anytime soon. But do I like his style? Yeah. And I imagine a lot of other people are going to really like his style as well. With his range and, man, the speed and damage. Oh my goodness. The thing is, though, AI doesn't focus on you really that often. At least they would if I turned up the AI difficulty. Whereas human players are going to focus on you and you may be dead faster than you realize. So this is going to be very tricky to see how people handle this guy. But more so, it's going to really depend on the comps, because some certain enemies and comps, I could see totally wrecking this guy. So it's always going to be depending on how it's all set up and matched up. But I like his character. I like how his style. I like how he plays, and I could see myself playing him more often. And will be, no really huge balance changes or anything. Like, there was no talent reworks with this patch. Just a few balance updates here and there, but no one got any reworks or anything that warrants another. So, until the next hero comes out, or another talent rework comes out, I'll see you guys then.